Okay, well, Zach, we're gearing up for the festive season, the festive break as we talk, but you have only recently got back from Guyana and a really successful trip in the Global Super League. It's the first franchise competition you've played abroad. How did you find that experience?
Yeah, as you said, it was my first kind of taste of franchise cricket. I enjoyed all aspects of it really. It's a different kind of lifestyle. It's not what I expected, but it was good fun, and we obviously did well as a team, which always helps. Having Mickey and Mads there was a lovely touch. Kind of get a bit close to them, go for a few more meals out with them than I traditionally would in the season. But overall, it was a great comp and it was a good experience to win.
Yeah, and having Mickey there, of course, he picked the team, you took yourself and Wayne with him. How good was it to kind of have those familiar faces, but also somebody in Mickey in particular who's coached around the world? It was helpful probably to use his experience a little bit.
100%. Mickey's done a huge amount of work in the subcontinent with international sides, and he knows a lot of how they play their cricket and how to do well over there. I think that was integral and part of the reason we won the competition. The kind of belief that he instilled in the boys, even after we kind of lost the first two, it'd have been easy to think we were down and out, but the boys showed a lot of fight. We found a method that kind of worked for us, and they exploited that well.
Yeah, and how different is it playing in franchise cricket where you know you're only going to be there for a couple of weeks to maybe in the season with Derbyshire where you know you've probably got 6 months to really get into a rhythm?
Yeah, it's different as well because there was a language barrier. There wasn't a huge amount of English spoken, which is why it helped to have Mads and Mickey there. But the boys were good, they bought in. Obviously it's their kind of Bangladeshi team, so they're used to each other. But for the captain to understand how we kind of play our cricket, he was an incredible man. He was a great captain, he was part of the reason we won as well. But yeah, having Mickey and Mads there was crucial for our kind of success.
Yeah, and we've spoke about it a little bit that last season for Derbyshire was disappointing, but there were some bright spots in white ball cricket in particular, narrowly missing out in both competitions. So to go from that, where we were quite a strong team in white ball cricket, and then go abroad and go and win a competition, it must give you real confidence looking ahead to next season.
100%. We've got some really good players now on paper, but unfortunately it's not played on paper. It's about installing that belief into the lads that are in this team at the moment, building a bit of momentum through winning a bit of more games in red ball cricket, bringing it into our white ball. We're kind of one game away from getting into a Metro Bank final, but also getting into a T20 finals day. They're huge moments for this club, and they're moments that we want to kind of bring to the club, and we know how much this means to a lot of people in Derby, and it's been a long time since that's kind of happened. So yeah, we want to bring back some silverware, and winning competitions away from home obviously helps, but we've got some serious talent. You can see Lions boys, Brownie and Harry have done really well recently, and they're incredible players. So to have people like that stacked in your team is only going to help you.
Yeah, and from a personal point of view as well, I suppose having played in the GSL, it opens up opportunities, doesn't it, for other times in the year, times where you wouldn't normally be playing. There's now opportunities where you could go and play some cricket and get your name out there even more. 100%.
Experience, you can't buy it. So if you can get around the world and play in these comps in different conditions with different players, you can learn all sorts from different lads and different coaches, and it's only going to help our cricket here at Derby if we can get 3 or 4 or 5 lads away in the winter. So yeah, I think it's a good thing, and I think the boys are encouraged to do it if they can get in any of these competitions.